And we're live. Welcome back to my channel. You know already my name. I'm your host, KUZER, but you can call me Jorge or G Money. That's how the streets call me. Or you can call me the Curious George or George of the Jungle or George Armani. I have a lot of names and a lot of styles for some reason. But yeah, here I am. And today is just gonna be a drawing and talking shit stream because I cannot afford therapy. So my retarded ass is here just, talking to a fucking mic. Well, actually, I'm just talking to the void to see whoever is listening to me and and whatever I have to say. Today is kind of like a interesting show, I guess. I don't know. You guys are, just gonna hang out with me while I'm drawing a little bit. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you are having a well, that you already have a wonderful day or afternoon or night, whatever. You guys know what I mean. So now I jump back to Hysteria. I'm finished the inking of this page. Focus on the creature that our main protagonist Claire Mayers is transformed. So you guys already know, kind of like that. This design, I'm not gonna tell the name of this demigoddess, so you guys have to wait and read my shit. But yeah, this is what I've been working on this weekend. Um, if you notice, I've been just posting, you know, some let's say illustrations and advertisement for my web comic on my social medias. Um, Mainly on TikTok. I now notice that I'm gaining a lot of traction on TikTok for some reason. Um, and it's kind of like my audience is really fucking young because they just like throw slants at me that I don't understand and I don't get. And that's when I start feeling old and shit, when I have to research like what the fuck these motherfuckers are saying. That's when the age hit me, and I noticed that I'm old as shit. So yeah. Um. So talking about my posts and my social medias, I have some news that we can talk about a little bit later. But for right now, I'm just gonna talk my bullshit while I'm finish the ink of some pages. Or you know what? We can finish up working on the speed lines. I was needed to finish, and yeah, it will be better for me to do that. So yeah, I hope you guys been doing okay. For me, it's just I live in a fucking small town. Everything is so boring here. Well, actually, well, a Sunday I went out. Like I wasn't driving. Like I went to a walk, and I walked like until the library here. We have a little library that I most of the time I just go and check whatever they have over there because they always rotate the the comics and some movies there. Actually, I don't have a DVD. I just see what the fuck they have there. It's just for curiosity, out of curiosity, and the comics and stuff. What they have there is not that I like to bring it home or some shit or read it here. I read most of the books that they have. They're kind of like the things that probably aren't aren't gonna sell in a comic shop, so that's why they are in the library, in a public library. So most of the stuff that is in that library, I already kind of like not read it, but I already kind of like peek at it, and I went through the art, and the art styles on those books are not like that great, but they have Inuyasha and shit. So I just most of the time I just spend reading Inuyasha, or what else they have there. They have a lot of Batman, and a lot, like a fucking lot of Batman, like all the fucking family, like Nightwing, Batgirl, and all those shits. So I just spend there like what, 3 hours, a couple of hours, because plus I was refreshing myself there because they have air conditioning. So the walk was hell on earth. I was just sweating and hoping to God that I just have an aneurysm, like halfway, like getting into that fucking library. Like in the middle of the walk, I was just started thinking like, why in the fuck I'm outside? Like, not for real. Why in the fuck I'm outside? Like, and probably it's just because I was guilt tripped by some motherfuckers on the internet, like, "Oh, you go outside. Outside is always great, and you can enjoy fresh air, and you can have some sunlight, and you can hear the birds, and like it." I tried. So when I get the fuck out of the library, whenever I kind of like feel more cold, cold. Well, you know what I fucking mean. Like when I kind of like feel like I can go outside to the park, because the outside of the library is a little park, and I just went straight to the bench, and I brought my well. First, I walked to the nearest gas station to buy some picnic stuff. When I'm talking about picnic stuff, it's just like two black monsters, like the green monsters, the cans, the big ones, uh, three black and miles, and a slash pizza. That's a good picnic. And then I just went back to the bench, and I just spent there couple hours just listen to music. I don't know, for some reason I start like hearing Lana Del Rey's album Born to Die, and actually I wasn't hearing the entire album. I was just hearing like Summertime Sadness, like on repeat for some reason. And and then I saw two squirrels fighting. That was interesting. They're trying to kill each other and shit, and then they will just keep fighting and till they eventually go away. I don't know, still fighting like in the bushes and shit. And I saw a lot of families walking their dogs with their babies and shit, and then I just started getting like hotter and hotter and starting hating everybody. So I just left because the fucking mosquitoes just start biting me and shit, and then the flies were just all over the place, all the fucking insects. Bro, the insects is like, I like insects, but not in summer, man. Like the fuck, I hate them. I hate them. So, and I didn't have any protection from the sun, so my fucking face burning a little bit, but uh, and then I walked back home. Yeah, that's it. That's the greatest story of all time. Me just going to a fucking park of the library. Well, I feel like I did something. You know what I mean? Like after that, whenever I got home and I started drawing and shit, I said, finally, I went outside for a minute by myself and start feeling great about myself. Like, yeah, I did something. I did something. But then I just start drawing, and then I forgot everything. And I start to remember that I have a deadline, and then life just hit me, and I came back to the nightmare, to the grind and shit. It's like, what, bro? Just chill out. Just take it easy. It's like, I cannot take this shit easy, man. I'm unhinged. Comics helps me to cope with reality and shit. Well, that's what I think. Probably I just got gaslighting myself, and and probably I'm not that self-aware, and probably I act weird and shit in public, and I don't notice it. Well, most people will freak out if that happened to them. But hmm, I I've been not paying attention to anything else than just the comic industry. I know that, well, actually, for memes, there are all over the place. I know that the Epstein files never existed and shit, and nobody was a client. Like, stop asking questions. Nothing to see here. Um, it's so weird, man. The moment when I heard the president said that, why people are still asking about Jeffrey Einstein? It was, this is all news. Why are people so obsessed with Jeffrey Einstein? Just forget it. Just like nothing to see here. Like in that moment, I knew he fucked up. So that's the only shit that I know. And then when I saw that shit, it's just like I just felt disappointment. And plus my life is already so fucked up that it's kind of like I'm not even like enraged or something. It's just like, okay, yeah, pedophiles run the world and shit. So what is the fucking problem? Like I cannot do shit. Like what? Like what? Where were you for motherfuckers want me to do? Like I can barely pass fucking by in a day, in a regular fucking day in America, in this society. Sorry if I'm speaking a little bit or a lot. Don't care. But yeah, now I'm just cleaning, cheating, doing my tricks on Photoshop, and for all y'all that don't like digital inking, shut up. Stop crying. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. That's the only thing that I'm asking. Stop. being a bitch. That's it. Just talk shit. Oh my god. It's like whoever is watching this shit should be embarrassed. Like probably people are just watching me like hiding and shit. Like they don't tell nobody they read and watch my shit, but they do. But they don't tell nobody. It's kind of like a guilt pressure or some shit. I don't know, some weird shit. But I don't know. Or probably I'm just tripping. Most of the time I'm just tripping, tripping, just tripping. And sometimes I just choose violence. Sometimes. Well, whenever I'm on the internet and I have a chance to be stupid and ignorant, I'll take it. Like I'll take it. I'll be stupid and ignorant. I can do that. I know how to do that. But yeah, and that's it. My life is not that interesting, guys. My life is so fucking boring, and I think it does. I did that. Like it was a design of mine, making my life this boring. So I have to entertain myself in ways that will keep me sane. So that's why we have my comics and my art expression and shit. Like you can take it like a way that your little servant here, Kuzer, is not ending in a fucking mental hospital or some shit. I'm like, I don't know. I just do this shit for the clarity that just working and getting shit done give you, because most of the time people will ask me like if I get tired, or most of my friends, if I ever get tired of just like work like so many hours on a project. And and well, my best friend understands that I go to the what I call the flow state whenever you are kind of like so into whatever you're fucking doing, and you are just not here. Like you here, but not here. Like you are floating around somewhere, just like doing kind of like in a automatic, yeah, in a automatic sense. Like you just, I don't know if you guys understand that not everybody goes to the flow state. And it's not just in art, like even like engineers or people that do crafty things or shit like that. They go in the flow state, and it's just a mental state where whenever whatever like task you're doing, you are so focused that you to achieve that goal, that you are in a tunnel vision mode. Like nothing else matters. I just want to get this shit done, get it right and out. So that's how I deal with life, and that's why I call decompression. I recommend it to whoever wants to try it. You can try it with your thing. My thing is drawing and writing and mixing those shits in a beautiful thing called storytelling. And I've been working on my storytelling muscles like lately, like a lot. And it's not that I feel confident yet, but I think I've been progressing, and and it's weird hearing like talking about myself like progressing and shit because I'm harsh with myself, like real fucking harsh. But I've been feeling like I've been progressing and like putting in concept and creating art and advertisement that present my world or my vision about my comics in a better, more palatable way for the audience, the readers, or people who are just in the outside and probably they just like one of my posts or one of the arts that I just did, and they just get immersed into my comics. It's just an invitation, and you probably will say, "Well, why is the point to make a lot of like illustrations of creatures and stuff, and nobody cares and nobody will notice?" And my response is just, who cares? I just do it because I can do it. So let me show you, like, I can show you what I've been doing, my posts on my Instagram, so we can jump on my Instagram and we can talk about some news about the comic industry because I've been I've been focused on the market and the constant change. And if you don't pay attention and you don't, you know, keep tabs on this shit, you probably go insane. And that's why I'm like this, because I'm going insane trying to keep with this bullshit. So first, let me show you what I've been doing on, you know, some arts advertisement. This is an illustration that I will use on my printed book. uh this is a photo passion photo. Well, it's kind of like an illustration mixed with a photographs, but and then I have to repaint everything. These are basically just shadows. Actually, this is just one color and that's it. But whatever, my main attention was working on the creature. But yeah, this is, you know, Shadow Parasites, part of the Chronicles of Umbrarum lore and stuff. This is, I'm just cracking new ways to present my creatures that are new, are fresh, and I'm trying to add humans so you guys understand the scale and, you know, the height of these creatures. Let's see. And this is other one. We are keeping the analog horror, um, the analog horror of the. I'm sorry, I was just distracted for a message. So this post, it was created kind of like focus on my themes on my books about the eyes, because, you know, the horror and terror that we experience, we well, the eyes are the first things that gaze upon the horrific things that we are all afraid of. So that's the main thing, and why I always draw eyes and shit, because we, ho- it's a way for me to represent how humans experience horror. And and kind of like reflecting the the infinite abyss of, a gaze that has no soul. There's is just constantly watching you, every movement. It's kind of like a paranoia type of feeling or vibe. I don't know. I like to play with dark themes and shit. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but yeah, that was kind of like the vibe of this post, and I'm just asking, like, if you are enjoying the show, and probably you guys are not enjoying the show, but this is kind of like a other post about analog horror, because kind of like in my theme, I've been playing like a little bit with themes of what happened if creatures of the environment can possess objects too, via the experience of humans. So, and plus I was just playing around with the concept of my comic being a video game where you are playing with your fears and the emotions that kind of like some of my stories probably will evoke you, like my stories will evoke some emotions of fear, but probably I don't know. I don't know if my stories are really horrific or not. I'm in my taste are kind of like semi horrific. I want to go really like go hard on the gore and weird shit on my new installments. So whatever I'm done with, all my old chapters, it's kind of like for me tricks that are old. Now I'm developing new tricks and new ways to express horror. They are more interesting, more cool. But let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I'm just hoping that it works. And this is another photo editing. um this creature was illustrated, and I just used kind of like the reference of crabs because I'm obsessed with crabs and kind of like organic insects and shit, and I don't know why, but yeah, and this is what I came up with. Imagine just you are in traffic and a motherfucking creature like that just appears and start making the cars float around and probably start eating the souls of the people that are in the cars and shit. I was just imagining like that kind of dope scene, and I was thinking like how I can make it work in a way that is believable. But and this is the final product, but I'm not satisfied. It's like I know I can do it better, but like I told you, every day I just give myself a quest, and this was the quest of the day. So I have to whatever I'm working or focus on, I have to finish it like in a timely manner, and yeah. So it's kind of like an exercise for me of quality control. Like if you can do good shit fast, that means that you have a chance to, like, if you have time, make something great or better, you know what I mean? Or probably I'm gonna stop saying you know what I mean. I fucking hate it. Fucking hate myself. Shit. So, and let's go with the news. So I found an article by ICV2. So they were kind of like actually just saying it out loud, the floppies might hit like $10 mark by the end of this year. Like shit are getting expensive, like really 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 expensive. And I was just worried because this is gonna hit like the comic book shop owners and retailers mainly. And weekly issues gonna get hit real fucking hard. Plus, you know all the products, I mean, not the products, but the, let's say, how fucking word, what is the fucking word, well, the cost of printing, let's say it like that. And we'll 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 get more expensive in the passing of time. And then the materials and the and shipping and the materials will sky it will rise the price to fucking shit. For a minute I couldn't fucking talk. But and it's all because the tariffs and shit that our president is applying now. But it's kind of like affecting everything, even your local printers or even international printers. And it's gonna affect even the all indie creators and small press people will get hit harder. So big publishers can eat the cost of shipment, you know, and loss of materials. But the rest of us are in the drain. Like, and plus Marvel and DC have they're just canceling runs after runs, doing the same old tricks, um, doing uh, like always the number fucking one every fucking time, like a number one of Batman. Now we have the absolute universe on DC, but that doesn't mean, like I said, that shit is gonna last longer. And I don't think that, in my opinion, the absolute universe on DC is not that awesome, and it's not gonna be remembered like. It's not worthy of saying like, "Whoa, this shit is the best shit that DC ever did." It's just okay. They're just okay comics. Some of them are cool to look at, but some stories are kind of like whack. Like Wonder Woman is the only cool design, but just reading her first issue and watching reviews, I just lost interest. And I didn't like the Diana have her arm chopped off and shit, and she have a magical fucking hand for some reason. And she came from hell, and she was looking for Ares, like the god of the underworld and shit. It was too convoluted. And I thought that, I don't know, Diane, she was just hot and immortal, and she was as a demigoddess and shit. Sorry for if I went to a tangent there, but yeah. And plus, I think the digital might will get more attention since the market is going downhill, since Diamond just went bankrupt. And it's just a domino effect. Everybody's getting affected, uh, from the small business owners to the big two. everybody's here is gonna have their share of pain on these fucking times. These great times in comics because we all fucking love comics, don't we? We all fucking love comics. This shit is fucking. This shit is the worst. Like, kids, go study other shit. Go do other type of jobs. Don't come to comics or work on comics. Please do something with your life. Do something worthy with your life. So, and the other comic news, and I will get better doing these comic news. Okay, I know that it's kind of like stupid, and I get kind of like nervous just talking about some serious shit. But I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. At least I fucking trying. So I found these fucking article that, but this article is for I remember was for by Bleeding Cool. The This one is more extensive, the article for the ICV2, but this one from Bleeding Cool is a short one, and they're just explaining that India is growing in readers, and people are kind of like buying more into comics, kind of more into manga and other shit, because manga is still on top. I'm sorry, but that's that's how it is. I'm not the one who is making the rules or changing the market. I'm just a messenger. So don't shoot me. So okay, and they predict there will be a booming in that market by 2030. So it's kind of like good news to everybody. It's just like bad news and some good news. Is like some days you get beat up, some other days people say hi to you. This is how the industry, the comic book industry feels like. You feel like a fucking, how you say it, like you came out of a fucking abusive relationship or some shit like that, or you have a toxic relationship. That's the only fucking way that I can explain to you how it feels to be part of the comic book industry. It's just like having a toxic relationship with a crazy bitch. Like, that's the only way that I can put it into words. But I'm just keeping tabs, so just being curious, just asking questions. If we are doing okay, we are kind of doing okay. Comics are fine. They're not great. They're just fine. We are barely surviving, and that's saying something. But I think we need a little bit of optimism, just a little bit. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, the industry gonna have is gonna have to change, like a lot, like a lot of people have to just get the fuck out of some, positions of powers into in the meet in the big two. But that's just wishful thinking of my part. I'm just a cynic. I know that everything is just gonna be fucked up all the time, and probably we all gonna die, and someday the sun is gonna go supernova, and nothing fucking matters. But I'm still here. I don't know why. To go ask God or some shit. So I'm just here, just losing my fucking mind. So yeah, that's what I got for now. So let's go back to my page because I was inking, right? I was inking, right? Yeah, I think so. No, I was doing the fucking, yeah, the speed lines. Yeah, now I remember. So yeah, and I don't have nothing else to say. I just have some memes, but I don't know if you guys want to see some memes because everybody's just fucking so grumpy and shit. I cannot just hang out and have some fucking fun. I have to be so fucking serious all the fucking time. That's what happened when you hang around with old nerds. All these motherfuckers take everything so fucking serious. I hate it. These old nerds, man. It's like what happened with nerds that they used to smoke pot and start bitching and shit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying the nerds used to be cool. Now they're just like Karens in the internet. But yeah, yeah. So, and what else I can tell you? Not much. My life is so fucking boring, man. Well, I've been reading Superman, fucking Superman for all seasons. Well, a little bit. Most of the time, I just focus on the pictures. It's just like, whoa, how did these motherfuckers draw these? And then I just start practice. And when I went out this Sunday, I practiced drawing some plants. That's why I went to the fucking park because I want to, like, draw nature for some reason. It's kind of like I need to practice that because I suck drawing like nature or outside compositions or the texture of trees. I hate drawing textures of trees. Fucking hate it. Like don't don't take me wrong. I love trees, but I'm not the biggest fan of drawing them. That's different. It's like drawing feet. It's kind of like sometimes I feel like Rob Liefeld. I have my Rob Liefeld moments. That shit sucks too. But don't blame me. I never went to a fucking art school, so fuck it. Give a foot. Go foot. Shit. What I'm doing is just selection and just cutting whatever is not needed on this composition. Then I just have to clean it up and have to add the FX. This shit is kind of like on the front of the panel because I like those details, those little details. That's how I expose myself. That I kind of like have OCD. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Da, 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 da. So now you guys kind of know my secret that I spend a lot of fucking time in the computer drawing. It's kind of like playing in Minecraft and shit. Yeah, I'm playing in Minecraft. I'm building something in Minecraft. I've never played that fucking gay shit, but so you kids can understand what the fuck I'm saying. It's like I'm building in Minecraft. Do, 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 do. Pam. So yeah. Another boring drawing live stream. Well, I'm trying to make it interesting, okay? Trying. And you know what else I've been doing? Trying to clean my fucking playlist and try to find new bands and new type of genres of music. And I found like trance, like it's kind of like new wave, electric music, like how do you, like rave music. I don't know how to explain it. Like shit that's just play in the fucking, you know what I mean. So that shit, and I've been starting listen to folk music, jazz again. I don't know why, and a lot of classic music again. It's not new music. Well, here and there, whenever I had the chance, I used to use Spotify a lot. That's how I used to like discover new bands and shit, because you were recommended every fucking time to a new song there. So it was easier for me to find new songs, and the algorithm is always recommending you whatever you are kind of like into. So yeah, I fucking miss Spotify. Like YouTube Music, don't get me wrong, it's cool and shit, but it's not the same as Spotify. I don't know. You feel more like I don't know, a cool hipster. No, probably yeah. It's those fucking motherfuckers who think they are so how you media. They those motherfuckers, they think that they are so educated. They had media literacy and shit. They sip coffee and shit. That's the only way that I can feel fancy using a Spotify. Now I'm fucking fucking selling a Spotify to yo motherfuckers. I'm just fucking missing Spotify. Uh, I don't know. Sometimes I will go to real fucking weird tangents. Hmm. Hmm. And I already have the onomatopoeias. That's how I call them. You guys call them to like sound effects or some shit. That's how I call them. I already like I was kind of like experimenting where to put this shit, but nah, I prefer it there. Hmm, there. Let's see. Let's see if I can distort it a little bit. Hmm. To make it feel like to make you guys feel the impact of the fucking, because this is a wave like when this bitch turned to this fucking demon, she just push a wave of energy. That's why the mirror is shattering and shit, and you have pieces of mirror flying and shit. And spoilers alert, the motherfucker is dead. This bitch just kill his dad in front of this kid. It's like, no, daddy, no. Some shit. But I think I don't like it. Probably I will just leave it. as it was as as it was before, and I'll just rotate it there. I don't know. Probably I'll go back to that later. But I'm obsessed with like that. Now I'm just have to finish inking this part and adding more details like cross hatching on the creature. And yeah. So I don't know what you guys think about this page sample. Just put it on the comments or whatever. But thank you for being here. It's so late. I don't know. Well, for you guys, I don't know. For me, it's really really late. Late. It's almost 3 a.m. here, and the night is not over for me. I'm going insane now. Let me just finish this show showing you some memes. Okay, okay. Let me show you how I feel every day when I wake up. That's how I feel when I wake up every fucking day.
Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where
Where
is
is
my
my
mind?
Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my And well, I've been most of the time I just watch like cat videos. I've been obsessed with this new dude that is kind of like viral, and he just like makes videos about his cat eating in a bowl. That's it. That's my entertainment, y'all. Yeah, look at his face. I don't know what type of camera these motherfuckers are using, but this shit looks hilarious. I need one of those cameras, man. I need them. And let me show you something. This is my best friend sent me this shit. You guys like Powerpuff Girls? I'm the fucking biggest fan of anything, anything on Cartoon Network. Well, in the 90s. Now I don't give a fuck. Like Gumball for me is gay as shit. Sometimes it's funny, but it's gay as shit. Whatever it was like after 2000s, the 2000s in Cartoon Network is gay for me. Like the 90s was the shit. So that's
These
why.
were the ingredients chosen to create
Oh,
the
oh, oh.
perfect
Let's start over.
spice and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born! Using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime
Yo, they did dirty to Buttercup.
and the forces of evil!
Mojo Jojo.
Sugar.
I used to watch the Powerpuff Girls like religiously when I was a kid. That was my shit. That was my shit. Like the Powerpuff Girls, Eddie, whatever. Well, Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Like, I'm in love with that series. Like, someday I will have the time to just make a little video, like, collect, well, explaining the best episodes for me, in my opinion, of Courage, the Cowardly Dog. And yeah, I don't have much kind of like fucking memes, but let's fucking finish with one that probably everybody can relate to. And I think that will be it for tonight. We call it for tonight because now I need to focus on my shit. I actually need to focus on finishing my shit. Okay, guys. But it's GD.
Or is anyone else having a real? Is it me? Or is anyone else having a really hard fucking time?
These type of videos are the best genre on TikTok right now. The hottest genre on TikTok right now. Let me show you other one. Like, I've been collecting these bitches like Pokemon cards for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. But so fucking funny, yo. Let's go.
Once. And you know what? They always say you only live once. And you know what? That is such a relief. I cannot do this a second time. Life's too short, but
Yeah.
not short enough.
Oh shit. Take me now, man. Like, I always go outside like aliens. Aliens, please.
Rule number one, never
Like,
let them
take me home. Take me away from these motherfuckers. Adopt me. Adopt me. Like, fuck shit. But yeah, now I will have to work. Real work. I just hang out with you guys a little bit, you know, have a little chat with you guys, kind of a little bit. I hope so. I hope you guys like this show today, and I don't know. Have a wonderful day, night, morning. I don't know, but have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next video. So, peace.